Hi, everybody. Waiting on my director, Cheyenne. I hope everybody is excited. So, my director is here. Just waiting on a few more persons to come on. Good
Hello,
afternoon,
hello,
Sashina. It's
hello,
great to see you
hello.
again.
How are you
Hey,
doing?
Cheyenne. Looking beautiful as always. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon to you all. I'm good. How about you? This is Sashina, early bird.
Right? So great to see her again. I remembered her from last week. Shall we already up? If you're ready, just let me see you drop some fire
Yes,
emojis in the comment section.
Shakti, Shadi. We have no doubt. Not hearing you, Nayoka. Are you hearing me?
You're not hearing me at all? I'm hearing you. All right, hold on.
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Hi, Kayla. Good afternoon to you too. How is everyone doing? How is school treating you all?
Are you hearing me now, Cheyenne?
It's your internet. Okay, so Shana doing all right. That doesn't sound bad at all. That sounds good. That don't sound bad at all. Sounds like you're doing better than I am. Is everyone hearing me?
Just indicate if you're hearing us in the comments.
Nayoka, am I clear for you?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Hearing me?
Yeah, man. All right. I don't know why the internet don't want us to be great. Awesome, Chavez. Thank you, darling. We want you guys to hear us now.
All right, so we're just waiting on a few more members to join. Some of us are just coming out of class, so giving you some time to come in so we can get the vibes going and the education aspect of our meeting for this week. I say, guys, on a miss up on a piece of something last night to say, if we never show up on a miss out. Last night was so fun. It was the first night of our games night. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thing to talk about. Yes, it was.
I hope those who did not join last night or were not able to, you're able to join us next week, Wednesday, for another games night. And there's a lot of prizes and surprises. You may never know what you might be getting, what you'll walk away with. So just come prepared, ready with the answers and with your team. And tell a friend to tell a friend. You can bring your friends to come and have fun as well. It's open to anyone who just wants to be stressed and have fun. Okay, so we now have a few members. Also, share the live with your friends so we can have them come on and learn how to control your financial status, how to build on your financial profile. So how are you, Shave, Sashina? Seeing you again from last week. How are you doing, Alicia? How are you guys all doing? Good afternoon, Kayla. I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing great. I love Thursdays, because on Thursdays, I the main thing that I have on my list is FMA. So I'm doing great. I say everybody doing good, everybody doing good. I love that. I don't have classes on Thursdays, which is amazing. So I get to prep for FMA, and I have work, but work aside, it's a great feeling on Thursdays. All right, so we're having more persons come on. We'll start in a few. Hi, Jamaica. Hi, hi, hi. How are you? Hey, tell me ever come with that excitement, man, them what's going in. We're good, Tamio. All right, how are you? Just giving the other members some time to log on. No, so Tamio, if you make up our mind, Tamio said, I miss being on screen, but I love it here. Tamio, you have to pick. You have to pick a side. Pick a side. But so when she's up on screen, she miss comments, and when she's in the comment section, she miss being on screen. But I love what Tamia contributes both in the comment section and on screen. Tamia is a powerhouse. And I'm a troublemaker too. Say them always talk about Candice and the troublemaker. Tamia is getting there too. Alright, so my director will be joining me in a few seconds. We have another face coming on screen today. You guys are going to love this face. She has been on screen with us before, but she'll be here today, bringing the vibes and everything. Um, Candice job that. All right. My son I love sell out Candice, you see? I don't like that. I love sell out my candies. Guys, remember, share the live with your friends. Share it on your Instagram page, your WhatsApp, your Snapchat, your TikTok, your Twitter, every single social media platform that you have access to. Share the live there. Tamika. All right, so we're still getting a few more members to come on. We wouldn't want to start the festivities without our members. So I'm giving you guys some more time. Start around 3:20. So I know you guys have been hearing Cheyenne talk about, finding your crush. Anybody over here has anybody that they'd want to say, okay, that's my crush. I'm going to send that person a gift. Samia, nothing gonna call on Samia because Samia not gonna tell me. But Jamaica, Alicia, Sashina, Chavez, do y'all have a crush in the FMA group? Oh, Chavez said maybe. Okay. From the other night, Chavez, I'm going to know. Chavez? Mm-mm. So how I don't see Candice, don't see Candice in the comments. Kaylee, do you have a crush? We're going to come with some spicy packages. We're coming with packages that are reasonable prices. You're able to get that you may not get anywhere else. Top tier packages for good prices. Yes, 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 yes. And you can cater to both males and females. So if you want to get your boyfriend or your crush or your husband or your soon to be fiance, anything, you can get them a gift from FMA Crush and we can deliver it to them. Like Cheyenne said, Cheyenne had a lot of sushi, but Cheyenne not tell away the whole sushi. I say we must guess who she hear the people matter about. Shabby taking dirty candies. What? Who said dirty candies? Oh my god, Candies, who said that? I said, how are those candies? Oh my god, Candice, don't do that. And I said, oh, Candice over there said like for me. We also have FMA kickout. Watch our but Mr. should come with the trouble already, Watch there, watch there. Well, we also have FMA kickout. If females can join, if you have a friend from CMU, a friend from UE, you can have those members sign up for our FMA kickout. There'll be prizes and surprises. Yes, and we have early bird that ends on the 31st of January. They can sign up for a reduced cost or reduced price and they'll be able to come out, have fun. You'll be able to come, watch, spectate, have fun, just the same. And build a vibe just right. That's what FMA does. Every Thursday, and whenever we have an event, that's what FMA does. We bring the vibes, we have fun, and we just learn and interact with each other. All right, so I'm still waiting on my directors to come on screen. I'm still waiting for a few more members. I don't want anybody to miss out on this week's session. This is an important session and an important talk that we need to all have with our guest speaker today. All right, so it is now, we're giving one more minute and then we get into our call to order. Say you cannot bother with candies. I cannot bother with candies. I'll tell you guys what Candy said soon in the comment section. All right, so it is now 3:20 and I have officially called the meeting to order. I just want to welcome everybody this another Thursday for being here with us, for having a discussion with us, for gaining valuable information and just having a vibe with FME. Last week we had our first meeting and this week we're just continue coming in with the vibes. We're continuing to be trailblazers. We're continuing the legacy of Utech FMA. And this week, you should be here with a lot of gems. I know we all will. And ensure, like me, you have your book. It's my book said blah, blah, blah. Don't pay that no mind. Information will be in here. No blah, blah, blah information, but good, sensible, valuable information about my financial status and building my financial portfolio. I don't want that. So to get into the meat of the matter, I'm going to give you guys a comment that I just saw in the comment section. Let me read it for you. It's in regards to our FMA crush. And this is brought to you by Candice. So Miss Candice Henry said, don't kick out the man after VD, make him come and create a football team. And instead of kicking him out, he's going to kick out a ball over Utech and kick out football field where we're going to have our Utech FMA kick out. I want to make sure you take the advice, make sure you take the advice and hurry up and tell the man to sign up. Hurry up. 6-5, early registration. I'm until the 31st of this month. See there, same so. But promo, rate the sushi. Listen. There's a lot of things that we have in store for you guys. We have the V-Day, we have Kickout, and you may not know something else might be in, somewhere down here, so in the center. Santa not gone yet, Santa's still there, Santa is still here. And also remember on Wednesdays, we have our games night. All right. So I'm just waiting on another member. I do apologize for the delay. We're having a few technical difficulties, but that aside, we're not going to let that phase us as we're going to get the ball running and do what we do best. Listen, it's a Candice and Tamia. Candice and Tamia are forced to be reckoned with. But I appreciate the vibe that you guys bring. Appreciate the vibe. All right, allow us a few minutes, guys. Just 5 minutes or 3 minutes the most, just to get some. Boy, Tamia and Candice, I tell you, thank you guys so much. Just allow us. Must say, Miss admire Alicia. See, like Alicia is bomb. Alicia is bomb. So Tamia, we want you on screen next week. Okay, we need both Tamia and Candice on screen next week. If you want to see them both, please to send some fire emojis in the chat or send a KT or a TK to show that you want Tamia and Candice on screen next week. They are both going to be on screen next week. Wouldn't that be lovely? Both troublemakers on screen at the same time. Imagine that. So Candy said her Wi-Fi failed her. That's why she's not on screen. I will see her next week. Tamia, what is your excuse? Let me see what is Tamia's excuse. First of all, I see you over there. Candy's talking about getting a video package become on screen. I want to know more. I don't know. Let me get a gift. I don't get no gift from Uno. I know something don't love me. V-Day does not mean that you're only showing love to, somebody you're having a crush on, but it may also mean that you want to show love to your friends, you want to show love to your PR assistant, Nayoka, all of that good stuff. You guys can buy me gifts. I'll send you all my location. You can send me gifts. I deserve little love, right? I deserve some love. Nobody will tell you to see it, Tamia. Stop it. But I already told Candice what I wanted for Valentine's Day. If Candice does not get me, guys, I'll tell you that she didn't get it to me. She did not have it delivered. and she don't love me. So Tammy said, want to show love to your finance director. Yeah, man, them can show the exit them some love. Well, always I bring the vibes to you know, always I get those wonderful. We always get everything wonderful for you. We have your games night. We interact with you. The vibes, the gems. You must want to buy with something. If you don't want to buy with something, something wrong. And them cheap, you know, cheap, 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 cheap. You get more information soon, but I guarantee you they are good prices. If you're not in Kingston, we can have it delivered. You're not able to come on to campus. If you know your crush lives far out of town and you can't see your crush either, send it over to your crush. She can go and pick it up. He can go and pick it up. And you know, smile and post on TikTok, WhatsApp, Instagram. Look what they bought me. Not asking. 100 mil I'm gonna for drop. Hey, Candice, finance director, you have the money to buy all away package, right? So Chevy saying top truth. Then Chevy, you're a part of the finance team, and Chevy. So what are you trying to say? You're getting all of us a gift? Not Candice saying everybody should do an unboxing like me. Candice, I do unboxing for my special peeps. I do my unboxing for my special peeps. Like Candice not step drag me, Show me do a little unboxing here. Wait till my unboxing skills get well. I must say, I get to tweak it a little bit and it gets up here, so right now it's down here. So but me go on. Me go on in. And we have my beautiful director back on screen. Cheyenne is here. So Shabby said
Hello,
she have an
guys. Good
assistant.
afternoon. Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? I see the vibes been holding, and candies won't stop giving trouble. Rolling in,
Girl, I bear
and we're
something in
looking
the comment
forward to people like
section.
Tammy and Chave showing up their pockets.
No, but look what Shabby I dash out Tamia pan I dash out Tamia now. She has sell out Tamia saying she's an assistant, but Tamia have all of the money.
Wow.
No, sir. I guess Shabby is giving us a hint that the finance department is going to buy each exec member a top tier Valentine's Day package. We deserve the love, yeah. And I think I deserve the love, Cheyenne.
What was that, Nayoka?
I was saying if you don't think the execs deserve some love, the finance team over here said talk a lot.
Is everyone hearing?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. It's about what people want, but I'm not seeing anything about who is buying who's what. That sound right?
You
Is
don't see
Candice
Candice said the
buying
finance
Tamia something
department.
or Tamia buying Candice something? We
Hey,
deserve a
come here.
hotel room
Come
with
here, man.
settle, but here we are. Wow,
She said she
that's
deserve a
stylish.
hotel room, not we. She deserve a hotel room. Petals all over,
But
roses
Tamia,
on the
if you
bed.
can, you. But Tamia, remember your grape never works, so oh, you forget hotel room.
When I leave Tommy and our girl situation, I want to
Oh
blast Tommy.
God.
Leave Tommy alone. Why not blast Tommy upon the internet like that? I don't like that. So we should now be having prayer. cannot do anything without the presence of God. With him everything is possible.
You want me to
And
go ahead and
so
pray, Nayoka?
yes, you could. We should be
All right, no
having
problem. Let's bow our heads in reverence. All right, most righteous and eternal Father, we are happy to be here once you us, each and every one of us, and let this meeting go as planned or according to your will. Ask our speaker make his way to the platform. We ask that you guide him and protect him, words of knowledge to impart on us today. Mighty God, we're happy to be alive and we're blessed and honored to be here. And we ask that you grant and grant our heart's desire, cover, guide, and protect us. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen.
amen and amen. Thank you for that prayer, Shannon.
Notice I'm a little delayed. Is
Yes.
that so?
Yes, you are, but we'll keep the ball moving. We're not going to let the technical difficulties weigh us down because we're still going to have a beautiful session for today. So we'll now move into
True.
our icebreaker. We're inviting our assistant director of finance, Chave Powell, on screen. The person who will be assisting Tamia to get us our visa packages. Yes. Me excited now because Chave, tell me a little sister, tell me I go buy a gear.
Very excited.
Right, Tamia, they must have
Wow.
thrown your business out there like that.
That don't sound bad at all.
Hi guys.
Hey, Chave. No, that one
Can
more
everyone see?
festive.
Hi,
Let's
Can,
see your
every,
screen.
Shirley.
can everyone see my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to need the assistant of you guys to help me to read the comment section because I won't be able to see it while
Absolutely.
presenting the icebreaker. Okay,
I got you.
so today we have a very interactive icebreaker. It is very straightforward, not difficult like some person's icebreaker. I'm showing Sheda Tamia. For those who don't get it, it's very simple. So, so let's just proceed. All right. So let me just go back on. Okay. So, so the name of this icebreaker is called Compound Words Game. Now I will present the instructions right now. So let's get into it. So the first instruction is to pay attention to the images displayed and use them to identify the compound words. Now, the moderator in this case, me, of the game is not allowed to mention the name of the items. So for instance, if you see a glass of wine and a bottle of wine, I can say that the first image is wine and the second image is a bottle of wine. You would have to look on the images and figure out on your own the images and put them together to get the compound word. So pretty straightforward, nothing too difficult, you know. So let's begin. Okay, so let's begin. Now, round one, these are the images. So, drop in the comment section. What do you think the compound word is?
And Cheyenne and I should not participate, correct?
No, let's just let
Okay,
the members
amazing.
take part.
I agree.
Okay, so in the comment section,
Okay, so we
okay.
have two responses.
So
Tamia
I'm
said
seeing
light bulb.
and Sashina said moonlight. So let me just ask Nayoka, which do you think is the correct answer
I believe it's
based on the
moonlight. That was the
images?
first thought that I had.
What's the answer?
I was thinking moonlight is the answer.
And you guys are correct. So
I
the
don't know
winner
where
of
Tamia get her light bulb from, you know.
Tamia just look at one image and be
Must
like
say,
she just choose one image. But yes, so Sashina, you are correct. The answer is indeed moonlight. And
you go.
also Cheyenne. Alright, so round two. So drop in the comment section the answer.
So Tamia will commit this time. Okay, we have a Jamaica, Jamaica.
Okay, but they may seem too easy. What do you think? Cause
Now
how
you
not get
say, now you say it's easier than for Tamia. Are you say it, you know?
well, I mean it seems too easy now. But that's indeed correct. The answer is brainstorm.
And that
So
was
yes,
Jamaica.
Jamaica, Cheyenne, and Tamia, you guys are indeed correct. So as we are scholar, of course you guys are. So round three is also very simple. So drop in the comment.
Let's see what them say about that one here because
Yes, that is correct. The answer is timetable. But of course, when you see the clock and you see the
Nayoka,
table,
this one is very easy too. Very, very easy.
you know, make them as easy as possible. Cause you know, when I want it's school already hard enough. When I want to act up, nobody brain also my brain for know the answers them as well. So let's go on to round four, and this one is very easy. Like these are very simple. Kelia said mind blown.
I think that's probably for the first one, the one with
I
the
realize.
brainstorm.
Yes, I realize. Right. So you guys are correct once again. The answer for this one is indeed crossroad. All right. So here we are again.
Them easy for true, man. Chevy, I like this game.
Yeah, it's very, very easy. Someone said
Jamaica, the fire,
strawberry.
no? Jamaica firing in the comments. But a be a break people though.
Yes. So once again, the answer is strawberry. So you know, very, very simple. So this concludes the icebreaker for today. Thank you everyone for participating and enjoy the rest of the meeting. Bye.
Bye, Chevy, and thank you for your icebreaker session. That was really fun. I know me can't believe Tamia come out her light, but don't want to beat you.
Bye. See with Tamia. Tamia is thinking out the box.
So we're getting into the meat of the matter. We're slowly winding down. So tell me, I said, why am I name call again? Nothing, tell me, nothing. Me just I wonder how to make get our light bulb from the first one. I say everybody I say moonlight, tell me it's a light bulb. So I use the one picture and said, alright, but it's a light bulb. Alright, so we're having a bit of delay on Cheyenne's end. But as mentioned, we're not going to let technology get the best of us
Yes, I
today. We're going to
noticed.
push through. So how I doing? I didn't see Candice playing icebreaker with us this week, man. All right, so we're just checking to see if our guest speaker is here. Perfect. We're almost to the parts where we collect our gems, collecting our gems that we're going to learn how to build our financial portfolio. And we have Cheyenne back on screen.
Am I better now?
Much better.
Awesome. Great stuff. I don't know why my internet don't want me to be great today, but hearing me now. All right, so I love the icebreakers, but Nayoka, speaking of icebreaker, did you see who won the RJR Man and Woman Sportsman and Woman of the Year?
Yes, I did. I did. But what I really love though, I loved how Shellyan shared the stage and shared the award with Sharika. It was such a beautiful moment. And the women in particular, how she brought forth how great the women were during that season. It was a great session. But to get into the meat of the matter and to get collect our gems, I want to introduce our guest speaker for today. So our guest speaker for today, Mr. Brian Jackson. He is a financial advisor with 3 years of experience working alongside the executive team at Spectrum Insurance Brokers. Mr. Brian Jackson specializes in life and critical illness insurance, financial and retirement planning, along with building investment portfolios. He is also the founder of CyberDuel, currently in the beta phase, sorry, a tech company that specializes in fantasy sports. Mr. Jackson is also the director of finance and at Lead the Way Foundation. He is a powerful force in the workplace and uses his positive attitude and tireless energy to encourage others to work hard and succeed at their goal. And this is what he's coming to do for us today. And I just want to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Brian Jackson. Send some fire emojis in the comment section and welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Jackson. I see Jody K and Sashina ready. So it seems they're still having some technical difficulties. I do apologize for that. As Cheyenne said, the internet does not want to make us be great. Okay, so I was just now informed that we're having a bit of delay with our guest speaker. He'll be here at 4. So for the rest of that period, I want to talk to you guys about the topic that Cheyenne brought up. We'll do that introduction and once more. As soon as he gets here, we'll jump into our financial aspect. So what do you guys think about the Sportsman and Sportswoman of the Year? If you watched it, what did you think about it? See what you guys say in the comments. So Tamia went right into the aspect of outfits. Tamia said some outfits gave, some didn't. Kind of knew Shelly would win, to be honest. To be honest, I told my mom before it even started. I'm like, so I think Shelly is going to win. I wanted Sharika to win, but during that moment, Shelly graced the stage and she, as I mentioned earlier, she said, okay, she wished she could have shared this award with Sharika because she believed they both did well during their season. They both came out, they both delivered during their season, and the women on a whole during that season delivered. But to be honest, Sharika's outfit was stunning. The color on her melanin was just giving. It was so beautiful. I loved that color on Sharika. Did anybody else watch it and what was your view? So Tamia said, I think for me, Shelly won it in previous years, so it would be really nice if Sharika won. Not sure if she ever win before. Something that I always wondered is, I think, does it also include votes that are coming in from other or the external judges or external audience, votes coming in from them? I'm not sure if there is an aspect where we do get the opportunity to vote. I've never really sat down and go through the criteria of how they become woman of the year, sportsman of the year, my apologies, and sportsman of the year. So it looked like a Tamia alone, man. Tamia alone, watch it. How about Sashina, Jody K, Jamaica, Candice, anybody else watch the sportsman and sportsman of the year? In all honesty, the gentleman that won sportsman of the year, I don't remember his name. It's not I don't follow sports that much, but I do because I'm always on social media. I'm always on Instagram. I know I see when the Greener sent the post there, the outfits and who won and who is nominated. So Sashina said, unfortunately, she did not watch it, and that's perfectly fine. Not everyone has the same interest, and so sometimes we have different views on certain aspects. So Jodie Stewart said, congrats to the twin who was also awarded. I don't remember their name. To be honest, I did not watch the full event. So I don't remember I wouldn't recall the name either because I wasn't watching throughout the full extent of it. If anybody else remembers their name, they could mention it. The time I said I know the sportsman, like I've heard his name before, but I can't remember where we know him from. Tia and Tina. Okay, so it's Tia and Tina that Jody K was referring to earlier. Yes, from Edwin Allen, the twins from Edwin Allen. I don't even know. I think the sportsman, he was a footballer, if I recall correctly. I don't remember. All right, so we're just giving our guest speaker a few more minutes to join us so we can get into the section of collecting our gems for today and this week, actually. I currently don't have my director here with me. That's due to some technical difficulties with her internet, which we cannot get away from. It's technology, and we will have issues on that part. But nevertheless, we are getting the job done. So, what other topic is spicy? What other topic is spicy in the media? Have you guys seen Doja Cat recent outfits within the media space? To be honest, the one that she had where she dressed it like within in a suit, I really loved it. It might be weird to some people, but I really loved it. It gave to me. it I mean, fashion is fashion. Fashion is different style. It's what you envision your fashion to be. So how a person dresses, you know, may not be what. So Chavez said she loved the red one. The red one for me was really weird. The red one for me was really weird. So Tamia said, listen, the memes on that outfit is hilarious. The memes on the red one is extremely, extremely hilarious. I haven't seen any as yet with the one with her in the suit, but the one with the red did have um a lot of memes coming out of that. So Tamia said, Auntie dress out in a in a red from head to toe. Girl literally needs to be highlighted, needs to be in full cap. Auntie dressed out in a red from head to toe, literally. Tammy said the red one have a little potential. I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's unusual. You know, it's not something that's bad. I wouldn't say it's good either, but something unusual. So Shambe said that it's different. LOL, it's different. I love people who push fashion to the next level. And that's exactly what I believe as well. Fashion does not have to be the same thing every year. If you realize most of the things that we're wearing now are things that were worn by our aunts or uncles a long time ago. So it is good to have new fashion coming into the world instead of having to recycle every other year or so forth. Tanisha is over here having a laugh. Nice to have you, Tanisha. I was wondering where you were. We always have Tanisha over here. All right, so it's getting closer to that time. Okay, so word in or speaker is here, and we will do his introduction one more time. I am so excited for this session, and I hope you all are too, because this is a great session, and I believe this will be beneficial to us all. So, just to introduce our guest speaker once more, our guest speaker for today, Mr. Brian Jackson. He is a financial advisor with 3 years of experience working alongside the executive team at Spectrum Insurance Brokers. Mr. Jackson specializes in life and critical illness insurance, financial and retirement planning, along with building investment portfolios. He is also the founder of CyberDuel, currently in the beta phase, a tech company that specializes in fantasy sports. Mr. Jackson is also the director of finance at Lead the Way Foundation. He is a powerful force in the workplace, and he uses his positive attitude and tireless energy to encourage others to work hard and succeed at their goals. I want you to once more welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Brian Jackson.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I couldn't have said it much better myself. I hope
Absolutely.
everyone is doing great today. You know, when the chairman of Lead the Way Foundation called me on Monday and said that he wants me to do a little presentation, I said to myself on Thursday, I said, I was really busy because I'll be traveling, but what he mentioned is the
Yes.
topic surrounding financial literacy. I said, you know what, I had to make this work because this is something I'm really passionate about, and sharing financial literacy is something that all younger Jamaicans really need to know about. So today I'm here to really talk to you about the importance of building a financial portfolio and the path to financial independence. Now, one can define a financial portfolio as a collection of investment and saving to achieve a specific financial goal. Now, having a financial portfolio, it covers like three basic parts, from diversification of assets, risk management, long-term growth, whether through stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, insurance, or even other assets. Right now, building a financial portfolio is important for a number of reasons. First and foremost, it helps you to achieve your financial goals. Whether you're saving for retirement, a down payment on a house, your car, or even your child's future, or simply you just want to have some money. Now, building that financial portfolio can help you reach your goals much faster than a regular paycheck. Now, I'm going to share with you the most important number in the world, according to Dr. Sanjay Talani, and that is 28,000. Why 28,000? This reflects the average number of days a person lives, which is equal to around 76.71 years. Yes, the average human lifespan is 80 years. Let's round it off to that. Now, to break this down for you, between 0 to 20, this is where you normally study and your parents are really responsible for you. And between the ages of 20 to 40, most persons are still going to college. Some may get their first job, possible purchase their home, their car, and some persons have kids. And between the ages of 40 to 60, persons will be settled into their career. Some persons are still looking for their passion, and some person who have kids, their kids have been now grown, looking to start that first journey in life. Now, between the age of 60 to 80, this is where you're really thinking of retirement because there's not much left to do around that time. Now, between the ages of 0 to 20 and 60 to 80, there is no primary income. And to put this in a bigger perspective, we started off with an average of saying the human have a lifespan of 80 years, right? And between the ages of 0 to 20 and 60 to 80, there's no primary income. So, in a nutshell, we're saying that for 40 years of our life, we're not generating any form of income. And with that being said, we all have 40 years to achieve our dreams, our parents' dreams, and even our child's dream. Now, some questions that you may ask yourself is that, what if I cannot work to 60 due to disability or I just couldn't get in work? Or what if you don't reach 60? Or how much would it take you to retire? And what if you want to retire before 60? Those are awesome valid questions that you can ask yourself. Now, I know some of us may be thinking that we're too young to be thinking about these things. But spoiler alert, no, you're not. Time is against you. Time is the most asset anyone have. And between the age of 20 to 30, this is the time period where you get to take risk without a lot of repercussions. You get to plant your seed so you can actually reap that in the future. Now, Denzel Washington has a thing where it says that you fail forward. So you may have taken a risk, but when you take that risk, you may fail, but fail forward. Learn from the mistake that you have made and you proceed. Fail forward. All right. No, so that business you want to start, start it. That investment opportunity that presents itself to you, start it. The risk you may fail, but fail forward. You keep going. You're still in that um era age band that you could actually recover from any mistake that you have actually made in life. Now, there's a thing you call good debt and there's bad debt. A good debt would be where you have a credit card with a max of 60,000 on it, right? And you take that 60,000, you go ahead and you purchase something like a laptop and you sell that laptop for $75,000. Now you use that 60,000, you pay back your credit card and that 15,000, that's your profit. A bad debt would be that you take that 60,000, you go and splurge, and then by month end, you're wondering, are you going to pay back that 60,000? That's a bad debt. Now, the more time you have, is the more money you could actually make in this life. Like, let's say, for example, Miss Jim. So let's say Jim, he invests like 15,000 at the age of 20. And let's say Jane invests 15,000, but around at the age of 35. Now, they're both going to be earning 5% interest compound yearly, and both plan to retrieve that money at the age of 65. Now, at the age of 65, Jim would have accumulated around 135,000, while Jane would have accumulated somewhere around 65,000. The difference between both persons is the time. So the earlier you start your investment, the more outcome your financial income would actually be. Now, I can stress all you young folks how lucky you are. I mean, you have everything at your fingertips at this time to actually attain financial independence. But before you can attain financial independence, you have to do a self analysis on yourself, what we call a SWOT analysis. So you have to know your strengths, your weakness, the opportunities that are presented to you, and the threats that surround you as well. Once you put all of that together, then you can draft your financial goal, where you are now and where you actually want to be in the future. So you may be 25 now, and let's say you maybe want to purchase your home by 30 and retire by 45. That can be a realistic goal if you have that solid financial plan in place. But if you say you want to achieve that but no financial goal in place, I mean, unless you fall into some great inheritance when the latter are married somebody rich, that not gonna happen. It's not possible, right? But if you are going to be retiring at the standard age of 65 on basic retirement funds, then you're in a lot of trouble. Because our good friend inflation was going to be there waiting for you. And a lot of persons can testify to this. I spoke with a number of persons, especially in the public sector, governmental workers. They retire on their regular pension, and right now they still have to do side things to actually make ends meet because of inflation. A million today is not going to be valued the same as a million 30 years from now. So, as I bring this up, let me share something with you. Something one mentor said to me that back in the day, he did an experiment, whereas he opened a US account and all he did was to just deposit US in it. And that was when US was around $75 at the time. And that experiment that he did actually paid off as a good return on investment because the US dollar today is now valued at $155 dollars. So that risk that he took turns out to be a great investment on his side. And these are principles that we all should apply in our life. Risk are something that we must actually take. Now, most of you are currently working, right? I would assume most of you know are currently working, but a question that I would even like to ask you guys is that do you pay yourself after you receive your salary? I know it may sound crazy, but it's a very valid question. Do you pay yourself? What I want to introduce to you is more like a blueprint or a concept that has been around for decades and it has proven to work. And that is the 80 to 20 concept, the 80 to 20 rule. This basically means that out of your income that you receive, you pay yourself 20%. The other 80% goes towards your basic needs and wants in life. Now, that 20%, when you pay yourself with that, the first thing you must do is to create an emergency fund. And an emergency fund, this normally goes between 6 to 1 year of all your expenses. So if something does happen to you, you have that emergency fund to fall back on. Now, I know some of you may say like one income cannot You cannot do 20% of your one income that you're getting. But one income is no income. We know that. But you can use that one income to generate multiple income streams if you do it correctly. You know, there's a saying that you teach a man to fish and he'll never go hungry. The same principle, the same concept that actually applies here. Now, there are different level of investment structures that you can actually use to gain that financial independence. Now, this goes from stocks. You could always invest in stocks that are in the Jamaica Stock Exchange. There is the option for real estate, and this is a very booming sector now in Jamaica. And a number of you are maybe working now. Once you're working over 1 year and you have a stable income and you're paying your taxes, you're already one step through the door of actually owning a piece of real estate through the benefit of NHT. That is something that you could definitely take advantage of. Whereas if you want to buy a piece of property, build on a land, or even a housing scheme, that loan is easily access to you. Another structure is where it comes down to insurance. I mean, a lot of persons tend to shy away from insurance when they hear it, but in fact, this is one of the most valuable financial instruments anyone can own if you use it properly. Now, insurance, this is the only thing that actually brings your net worth up overnight. Now, let's say to the year your net worth is around 100,000 and you applied for insurance policy of 10 million. Once you're approved of that policy, your net worth is now 10 million and 100,000. That's the power of insurance. And when they go to financial institutions, that's what they look at. They don't look at what's in your bank account. They look at your net worth and how you're able to actually pay them back. And bank love insurance because it is something that can be turned or converted into instant cash. Now, insurance is not something where it's just all about that. There are a lot of benefits to it. There are insurance policies that if you take it out and you pay on it for a number of years, at a certain age, you normally get back either 50 to 100%, depends on the type of policy that you choose. There's also an investment portfolio that is tied towards some insurance policies. And the investment side of this is completely tax free. There's no income tax on an investment on an insurance policy. Not like other investments when you do it at other investment firms. And that's a good benefit you should actually look into that take care of. The other thing is that for forex, a lot of person does forex trading, but if you are not patient enough or you're not able to learn the concept of forex trading, then that's not gonna work out for you much. Now, what I really want you guys to take away from this is that for you to understand the concept of financial planning, having a good financial goal would actually make your life better. And if you're not from a family that has generational wealth, well, you let that start with you. You can start that generational wealth in your family. And one income is no income. You could always create your multiple income streams by applying the 80 to 20 rule. And time can either be your best friend or your worst enemy based on how you decide to really use that. Now, due to financial restraints here, what I really like to do now is to just throw the floor open. I'm not sure if anyone has any question they want to throw at me at the moment.
All right, so we're looking to see if we have any questions in the comments. I'm not sure if you're able to see the comments. Does anyone have a question for Mr. Brian? Guys, remember this is the place where you're able to ask questions and you're able to build on your financial portfolio.
No, no questions out there.
No, no questions as yet. You could continue. Maybe we'll have. Okay, we have one question from Tamia Morel. So Tamia says, "Do you think a person can retire at 30 or 40 years old in Jamaica?"
Well, in order to do that, you must have a well solid ground of asset. It is possible based on how you actually start. So it's a case where if you start decide to retire, you're 25 and want to retire at 30, that's not attainable unless you fall into some riches that don't happen to fall in your lap. But at age 40, it is possible if you actually started early. In fact, I'm aiming to retire at age 45. So I've already set certain financial obligation in place to actually do that, to generate the assets that needed for me to retire around that time. Mm, mm, I want to retire now.
So Candy says she wants to retire now. Transferring those funds. I wish I could do that too,
Mm.
Candice.
Well, yeah.
So
So
if we
you can.
have any more.
Yeah, so it's all about how you decide to really set your aspect and how you position yourself in the form of when you get to retired.
Yeah.
Mm, mm,
I do have a question
Okay.
in regards to life insurance. Is there and is it too when is it too young or too old to apply for life insurance? And what is the process of doing so?
All right. You're never too young to get life insurance. In fact, the younger you are, the cheaper insurance actually is. No, and
Okay.
the older you get, the more risk you actually attain in life. It basically says that the older you get, the closer you are to death. So the more expensive insurance is going to be. And the fact that if you might find yourself in a having any pre-existing condition that
Mm-hmm.
actually put you in a high risk group, whereas obtaining insurance is going to be a bit difficult. So if you have an insurance policy before you actually get any form of critical illness, well, that would be good because you have already have that insurance in place and they no longer can deny you of that. But
Perfect.
the latest you could actually be to get insurance coverage is around age 75.
75.
Yeah, they don't sell any policies from that age after that.
And with life insurance, is it that um when can you attain or get money from your life insurance plan? Can you do it throughout the process,
It's
or does
based
something have to happen to you
it's
before?
no. It's based on the policy that you have, based on the policy. Now, if you want to have a investment policy, then once after 5 years, based on the amount of money that's in there, you could always pull from it because there's not much going to be generated in a 5 year period. But after that, you could always pull money from the policy. Now, there are other policies like dismemberment or accident. If you have any policies like that, if you end up in an accident, based on the coverage amount, you get that instant payout based on the type of accident that you're actually in, whether you lose a limb meaning your arm, your foot, maybe lost an eye or an ear, something along that line, you get a percentage of that coverage amount that you actually applied for. Or if you have any form of critical illness as well, once you're diagnosed with any form of heart attack, stroke, or cancer, once you have that critical illness policy, you get that instant payout. And there are also policies where that you, let's say you attain your, you started a policy from the age of like 25 and you attain 65, then if you have not made any claim, then a percentage amount would actually be paid back to you between 50 and 100% based on the type of policy that you actually have.
So that means it's all based on the policy that we want to choose, and there are more than one policy, correct?
Yes, so there are a lot of policies. Each policy has a different functions towards it, but it's based on what you really want. You know, if you want a policy that is going to be generating your income in the long term, then you could say that you take a policy that you just pay the monthly premium with the concept knowing that you're not going to be pulling anything from it until that time. So you'll actually have that money put aside to actually get that.
I think that's the one that I would probably be interested in doing. Another
Mm.
question that I have, what is the lowest rate that we can start from? I heard you mention earlier, um, 28,000. That's the most important number in the world. But in regards to insurance and life insurance or critical illness insurance, what is the lowest amount that we can start with?
The lowest amount, well, I can't quote you on a lowest amount,
Just an
but
estimate.
it's based on the age, based on the age and the type of policy. Based,
Okay.
but I've seen persons take out policies that 10 million and they pay around 1,500 at age 25.
Oh,
So it's all
that
based
sounds
on the
good.
policy. And that person they wanted a, they basically wanted to purchase a property, which is why they actually take that amount
Yes.
at that time. So it's based on what you actually need the insurance for. Because as I said before, it is a valuable instrument that you can use to leverage in life, especially when it comes to banks. Mm.
All right, so those are my questions to you, Mr. Jackson. Not sure if our members have any more questions that they would like to ask, or if you have anything else you'd like to share, you can go ahead and I'll read the comments to you after. It seems we're still having a few technical difficulties. I do apologize for that again. All right, it seems Mr. Jackson froze. So allow us a minute or two and then I'll read your question, Spencer. All right, so we're having some technical difficulties, but in the meantime, what you can do, you can send your questions in, and I will be able to ask him as soon as he rejoins. So that's a great question. As soon as Mr. Jackson rejoins, I will share that question with him. So yeah, telling you guys, technology won't beat with today, but we're not going to let that happen. We're still going to push through and bring across our presentation for today's meeting in our the best way possible, so we're able to build our financial portfolio and learn more. So Tanisha said, are there any company that you can contribute less than 5,000 per month? All right, that's a good question as well. Based on what he said just now, I think he said that the person who took out the $10 million loan, that person paid, I believe, $1,500, starting from 1,500. But when he comes back or he rejoins, we'll have a better answer to your question. Remember, guys, this is a section where you're able to ask questions and you're able to get answers to those questions that you have running on your mind. So, as Mr. Jackson mentioned, we're never too young to take out insurance, never too young to start. So, I hope you guys are keeping that in mind and I hope you're taking your notes. I'm here writing my notes. I don't want to listen to the public writing, but I'm here writing my notes. Ensure that you're taking your notes and you're collecting gems to build on your financial portfolio. I'm here talking and I muted myself. I'm so sorry, guys. But what I will do, I just took a screenshot of your questions. Or guest speaker still having some technical difficulties. So what I will do, I will have these questions sent to him directly and get some answers to your questions. Um, so in regards to which company, I'm guessing Tanisha was asking which company did that individual pay. Not at all. Oh my dear. All right, give me a second. Are you guys hearing me now? Just indicate if you're hearing me. Perfect. Okay, so I was saying for guest speakers having some technical difficulties, the internet is really trying us today. We're having some technical difficulties. So what we will do, well, I took a screenshot of your questions and I'll be sure to get an answer to your question, as we need to collect our gems and we need to learn more about building on our financial portfolio. I do appreciate the questions. I do appreciate everyone who has a question, and I'll be sure to get an answer to your question for you by the end of the day, hopefully. In regards to Tanisha asking what company that was, I believe she was asking which company that individual was paying $1,500 and getting a loan of $10 million to invest on their long-term goal. So I will get your questions to our guest speaker, Mr. Jackson, and receive those answers and then give you what he said about them. So we're now going to invite Jamaica. Absolutely, Tanisha. We're going to invite Jamaica over, and she will continue our session for today.
Hi, Naoka. So, hi everyone. Even though our speaker isn't here right now, I just want to thank him for, taking the time out to dropping all of those little gems. For me, I think what stood out was the 80-20 rule, where we should, pay ourselves with the 20% and use the little use the 80% to just deal with our emergency funds or in or expenses and so on. So guys, I thank you so much for actually joining us today, vibing, taking all those gems. I hope you guys are taking notes because I was. And we'll see you back again next week, same time, same place. Please don't forget to sign the register. I believe it is in the chat. And also remember to follow us on Instagram, Twitter. We're on TikTok as well. So please like our videos and share them as well. And that will be all. Bye guys.